Hi, I have another Abraham Daily quote for you. This one's from their workshop in Asheville, North Carolina in October of 2003. I think it's about joy. Yeah. Your joy factor will remain constant as you are continually refining your ideas of what you want. And that's why it's so important for you to get everybody else out of the equation. They've got their own game going on. They don't understand your game. Give them a break. Stop asking them what they think. Start paying attention to how you feel. Joy will be yours immediately, and everything else you have ever thought would make you happy will start flowing seemingly effortlessly into your experience. I love that. This could be applied to so many things, but I'm gonna apply it to a man I've been dating for 4 months now. Had an intense conversation with him the other day, and I just find myself, both of us, wanting certain behaviors and thoughts from each other that we each balk against. Like, just stop asking this of me, stop telling me to be this way. And there's nothing unusual. I hear so many friends and clients, couples, talking about these things. So this is normal. This is part of the human experience. And so what Abraham is urging us to do is to realize that our happiness is not dependent on even the person you're sharing most of your time with, that you might be thinking about spending the rest of your life with. Their behavior does not decide your happiness. It really doesn't. This is a hard one for me to, I think it's just hard. I think it's just a journey. I think it's a journey that I'm on. And I know a lot of people who are on it, and it's just so, I'm excited by some of the things that I see. I have one client in particular who really is pushing through this, who's really looking at her own stuff instead of asking her partner to change. And it's hard to shift. It's like turning the Titanic, but she's doing it. And yes, she is seeing changes in his behavior. And so that would feed the old voice that says, see, I need to get him to change so that my life can be better. And that's the key. And she did it. What did she do? So I can do that to get him to change. No. And I would say the same thing to men about their women in their lives, or same gender relationships too. It applies across the board. It's all people, all walks of life. When we are convinced that the significant people in our lives need to act a certain way in order for us to feel good, then we try to change them. And many of you know that doesn't work. So maybe we leave because we think, well, I can't change them and this isn't going to work. I'll go find someone else. But guess what? You take yourself wherever you go. And so the things that you're expecting from people in your life, those expectations go with you. So you could leave Tom, Dick, Harry, Sally, and another Tom, Dick, Harry, Sally will come along that'll show you the same things. So get back in alignment with your source. Stay in alignment with your source as often as possible. If that means going for a walk, calling a friend, if that means going to an Abraham group, if that means watching Abraham YouTube clips, if that means watching a comedy, if that means getting a coffee, if that means eating a piece of chocolate cake, if that means hanging out with your child or children, the dog, the cat, watching the sunset. There's just so many, looking at flowers. Watching the squirrels. There's so many ways to feel good in this life. And then you'll find yourself over and over again interacting with the people that in your lives that you love during times when they're at a higher vibration and you are too. And the times that they're not and you're not, just step away. Go do something yummy to feel good and wish them well, and come back into each other's circle when you're feeling better again.